What's good, everybody? This is your boy Fabian coming back at you with another update for the 1K to 100K challenge. For those that are new, I started this challenge because I want to establish my trading style and strategy. I'm pretty good at trading, but I have a whole bunch of techniques that I have learned. So I'm using this challenge to dial in my specific setup and strategy. Discipline, structure, execution. That's what we own right now. Discipline, structure, execution. I have a goal of 100K and I'm starting from 1K, and that's where we are right now. Trial and error. You can see from previous videos where I have ran a few plays, made some money, lost some money, account is up, account is down. But overall, we are in real trades. We are trading real time, real losses, real wins, real emotions, real execution. So before I go any further, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this out with anybody that wants to follow the journey and establish discipline and structure and be ready to execute. Discipline, structure, execution. That's what we own. All right, man. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with the current update of the account. Once again, this is the end of month results for the month of April. All right, man. So this is the account here. Current value is $1,221.42. If you are familiar with last month's results, we was right at 800. And before that, we was at like 400. So keep in mind, this challenge started from 1K. So the month of January, I started with 1K flat. By the end of January, I was down. And then February, I was down even further. Then March, I was down. So these past 2 months, man, we have just been trying to get back to the 1K that I started with. So now things are starting to shape up. The market is starting to cooperate with the plays. I mean, because we were setting up plays, analyzing data, trend lines, support and resistance, supply and demand. Nothing was working because our fearless leader was manipulating the market. Plays would not stick. Breakouts were fake, short-lived, you name it. So you couldn't stay in plays long. So I was constantly losing, winning some, losing some. But ultimately, the last month was all about fighting back and getting back to my starting point. And that's where we are right now. So once again, the initial start was 1K. I've been down for the past 2 months. So now I'm back up to my 1K and beyond. So right now, account value, $1,221. I'm sitting on $820 in cash. I got matter of fact, I got 2 plays in there running right now. I just cashed out on Walmart prior to starting this video. So that put a little more cash back in the account. Keep in mind, we want to practice discipline, percentages of your account. Right now, my goal and strategy, I fell off a little bit, but my goal and strategy is not to deploy more than 30% of my cash on a play. Sometimes that's hard to do. I was down so much trying to dig out. I actually exceeded that, but then I had to dial back, put in a little more discipline and get back to my rules. So I had to run smaller plays, which created smaller profits. However, they were profits, and we just gonna step our way back. And we finally made it back up to that 1K. So like I said, right now we're sitting on 1221 with 820 in cash. All right, let's check out some of the plays I was in the month of April. These just gonna be snapshots. Let y'all know that I was definitely in and out of plays. grabbing liquidity any way I could that the market would let me walk away with, so to speak. All right, so here's a few plays that I ran through the month. Um, these are the open and close, basically, if I close them, like ANET, I did Meta, I did Netflix, I did a couple of Walmarts. Uh, just looking at the numbers, like right here, buy the open, 197. Walmart sold 304, made a little money there. Netflix, buy the open, 151. On another page is when I saw, matter of fact, I think I'm still in that play. Meta sold there for 190. I think I kind of broke even on that play. ANET sold for 324. So yeah, I was making a little money throughout the month of April with these plays. These are just some of the companies that I chose to work with. I saw the levels, I saw opportunity. The charts were aligned. Right here is where I am currently. Like I said, just before recording this video, I got out of Walmart today. As you can see, it was up 53%. So another quick $200 in the bag. Matter of fact, once I'm done here, I will go over the charts for Walmart and when I got in and what I saw. That'll be my chart of the day along with this update here. I also ran a SPY this month. That was the beginning of the month. I did a few SPY plays. I think I lost bad on one. Matter of fact, I broke even. I got some profit. Then I decided to jump back in. I thought I saw something. Got back in. Pretty much lost all the gains that I gained. Ended up breaking even. So with the SPY, but I definitely sold SLV at a loss. I had been holding on to that forever. As y'all can see there, only 16. I think I lost probably $150 on that play. But we kind of made it back with some of the other stuff. So I went on to cut those losses, took that little change, and just moved it to something else. So that's where we are. All right, man. So just to reiterate, man, April treated me pretty good. Like I said, we back above 1K. Now we're gonna really start, getting some momentum in and really catapulting this thing. Let's see if we can get up to 2K by the end of May. That's a whole nother $1,000 bag. If I can scale up to 2K, that's gonna be great. And then from there, we're going from 2 to 4. We're skipping 3. I just need that 2K. I already got some things in the works. I know some stocks that I want to work with. I know some ones that have some great potential. And if I got some money behind it, it's going to be golden. All right, so let's go ahead and go through that Walmart chart I was talking about that I closed out for the last day of the month. Nice, sweet deal for this account. All right, so this is a Walmart right here is just a screenshot. I had posted a couple of posts on YouTube, so you can go ahead and check out my analysis on that with the post. And today was actually the breakout. It was nice and sweet. Now I actually got in 2 days ago, but I got in based on this move here. So I got in here next day. It kind of dipped on me, but then it ran back up and I was almost at a break even. And then today, the gates just opened, flooded, and Walmart took off. Look at that long green candle. That's a day candle. And that's what we closed out today. I also did a Fibonacci retracement level that I wanted to check out. So, like I said, I posted this earlier. And when that candle took off, I just wanted to see how far it could go. So you got your head, your shoulder, you touch the neckline, come down, And then we just need to break out of the neckline here. And we got that candle there. So from this point, I'm looking to see how far price could go before returning, because I did not want to give up any profits today. I was definitely green. I was watching the candle throughout the day. I was at 30%. I was at 35%. I was at 40%. And I was getting ready to sell at 40%. But then I said, let me take a step back and just look at the charts, mark out my levels, and just see where price could potentially go, and just watch this candle all day, which is pretty much what I did. I didn't have anything else going on. So yeah, I definitely watched this long green candle here. And keep in mind, this right here is a screenshot. I'm gonna actually go through the charts and mark it up again for us real quick. But yeah, this is just what I had going on at the time. And my fib level here, my target was 134.70. The fib target was 135. But in order for us to get to any of these levels here, I needed to see price break 132. So that was the battle for me all day today. Once I watched this candle, as you can see that wick there at the time, I'm just waiting for that wick, the candle, to keep moving to the upside and touch 132. Let me know if it was going to reject it or blow past it. And it took all day for this candle to come up here and touch that 132. But that 132 was the mark. That was my decision. If it broke past 132 close to the end of the day and it closed, I would have stayed in the play. But probably about 30 minutes into the market closing, I just didn't see it happening. So I went ahead and closed and took profit at that 52 level, which was still a good number. So that closed out the week. That didn't close out the week because we still got tomorrow. Today is just Thursday. But that closed out the month, and that closed out the day because we got a new month starting tomorrow. All right, so let's mark this thing up in real time. All right, this is Walmart on the daily. Discipline, structure, execution. This is where we are. So typically when I start, as you can see right now, we're looking at the daily, higher time frame. So I'm gonna at least go to the weekly, blow it out, see what I see if I see any forms, any patterns, anything that jumps out at me. Don't really see anything other than nice uptrend. Just check the monthly. Monthly looks normal. Once again, nice uptrend. Don't see any special patterns. We definitely bullish. Going back to the daily. Now, just looking at this thing like this, looks like sideways action. But when I tighten it up a little bit, that's when I noticed head, shoulder, neckline. This ain't perfect right here, but just to give y'all an idea. Now I want to know where price can go. Where can price go? So now we'll blow this thing out. We'll start drawing our levels just so you got an idea. So I'm looking for my structure points. Like I said, if you can't see them on the candles, always go to the line chart. The line chart will tell you where the structure point's at. So this is one right here, swing high. This might not be the wick. When you're looking at the line chart, it's basically the base of the candle. Some people like to use the wick, but just so you get your measurements out there, I go to the line chart so you can really identify those swing highs and those swing lows. So that's a structure point for me. That's a structure point for me. This is a structure point, and that is the all-time high. You can actually say this is a structure point from here, and that will satisfy me for now. So now you're looking at price bouncing between these different levels right here. So when you see the candles moving, the wicks going up and down, they are respecting these previous swing highs and swing lows of structure. Now let's go back to our candle. Now look at that. As my boy Trap would say, look left so you know how to move right. All right, like I said, I got in on this candle here, pretty much right in this area here. Next day, price dipped on me, then came back up, and I was at a break even. And then this day is when we got the big move. Now, y'all saw earlier where I pulled out the fib. So right here is where I needed price to break. I was looking for 132. And see, that's that candle there. This up here is the all-time high. Now, when we put up the line chart, like I told you, it always shows you the base of the candle. So if you want to adjust your structure lines, you can actually honor the wick. So I'll go ahead and move that up to the wick. And this was my target for getting out had price moved up there. That was my target for getting out, which was around 135. If we run the fib from this swing low here from the head, to the swing high here, right here at the height of the candle. And see, that's what we was looking to break. So that's what I was looking for all day, 132.48. I needed this candle. It had been hanging out down here all day. And it broke that structure. And then I just needed to break this structure and then blow past the Fibonacci retracement level at 132.48. As you can see, it wicked it and stopped there. Didn't get any further than that. That's how the day ended. But I got out down here somewhere. Like I said, it had been playing around, and I can show you what made me get out because I went to a lower time frame just to see, test the activity, test the attitude of how the candle was planning to move. But yeah, I was looking at 132.48 to blow past that, and then my target up here to get out would have been 135. The fib says target was 136. Wasn't going to be greedy if that was the case. So once again, just knowing your levels, having an entry strategy, and also having an exit strategy. So this was definitely my exit strategy to get out at 135 if it blew past 132. If I didn't get any indication that it was going to blow past 132, I was cutting the play today, being that it's the end of the month. So I can put that liquidity back in the box. But I was willing to hold it for tomorrow had it blew past that level. So if I go to the lower time frame, just to give you a little clarity, I like to go to the 15-minute. We played around here for quite a while. Right now, look at this candle here, 11:45, 12:15. It just stayed here all day. So yeah, around this candle right here, I went on and got out. And as soon as I got out, boom, that's when it wicked up and then came right back down. But it did test that 132. That was a key level. It did test that 132, but it definitely did not stay that long. And then seller jumped in and knocked it back down. That's just me going to the lower time frame just to kind of see what was going on. But other than that, I operate off of the daily. But if you're looking at the daily, we were just going up and down, small wick, going up and down, small wick. So I said, let me open the door and see what's going on inside this candle, get a closer look. So that's me going down to the 15 minutes so I can see what the noise is. What's going on in here? Why we keep wicking up and down? Why is it not taking off? And then you look at the 15-minute, now you can see what was going on. It was just at a standstill right here all day, all day. Did not break this structure. Stayed below that structure. Broke this structure, but stayed below that structure. So it just stayed there all day. Buyers and sellers. trying to keep it right there, trying to keep it neutral. Then towards the end of the day, somebody made a decision. Boom, buyer stepped in, ran that thing up, blew past structure, but got smacked down right at the fib level, 132. And then sellers came in and knocked it right back down, right below that structure. So yeah, I didn't lose anything, left with my profits. I didn't miss anything. It really didn't go anywhere after I left. It did a little small takeoff, but it came right back to where I got out at. So that's where we are, man. All right, man. That was my deal on Walmart. Like I said, at the end of the month results. I try to post a few more videos for the month of May in the middle of May instead of waiting to the end of the month. Now that we got some more activity going on, we're about to really blow this thing out, man. Like I said, for May, I'm looking to hit 2K. Right now, y'all see the value at 12. Hopefully, at the end of May, this thing will be 2K or more. Discipline, structure, execution, man. All right, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I'll see y'all on the next video. Also, I'll be doing I'll be putting out my watch list for the month of May also. It's going to be a small list, but I'm going to focus on those for my next entry and exits. But yeah, just want to keep y'all informed, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Looking forward to y'all rocking with me during this journey. We got a long way to go to the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is 100K. Right now, short-term goal is going to be 2K. Now that we back above 1K, short-term goal for the month of May, going to be 2K. Then we're going to flip from 2 to 4, 4 to 8. That's how we're going to play the game. We're going to scale. Discipline, structure, execution. All right, man. Please make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this out with anybody that want to follow the journey, man. Set your goals, tend to your goals. Set your goals, tend to your goals. Share your goals so we can all hold you accountable for your goals, man. Fabian, once again, salute.